Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I like to say welcome to new subscribers to the channel. We are here trying to get people in the right mindset to generate income, passive income. What you have to do little to no work, except for just add a little money in there every now and then, right? The more money you need to make down the line, the more you need to invest until you get to that mark where you are comfortable, then you can retire. Guys, I'm Edwin, the Dividend Passport Bro. As I said earlier, this is not financial advice, okay? I'm just here to motivate, inspire, do my best, my best work, okay? Getting you to investing. Investing in the stock market, not just real estate, but in the stock market. Okay, because that's where the money is. All right, a lot of the people, rich people in this country, they get their money from the stock market. All right, even though real estate play a big part in it, but the stock market, especially for poor people, and now with these high yield dividend investing, these strategies can help you generate passive income, can help you retire early if you play it right. Okay, so welcome to the channel. And guys, this is not financial advice. I'll say that again, okay? It's not financial advice, okay? So let's get down to it, all right? Oh, before I forget, we're at 2,040 plus subscribers, okay? On our way to 2,050 plus subscribers, okay? We work our way to 3,000 sub, all right? So guys, the market today, it looks good. At some point, I believe it was probably about 11 o'clock today, before I shut down my computer because I had to leave the building I was in. The market started to go down. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Let me put in some buy orders. So I bought some stuff. I bought a few things at market rate because it's lower than my cost average anyway. So I just bought at market. But as you can see, Google, JP Morgan Chase, Amazon, Meta, Costco, to name a few, they're all green. We got mostly green today. So I mean, we got a growth in the portfolio of a little bit over maybe like $3,000 or $4,000. Crypto is doing amazing, right? If you invest in crypto, the Spanish is messing up my English, y'all, and I don't even know Spanish. That's terrible. If you invest in crypto, you see Bitcoin is at 106, Ethereum is 303, that's 3,300, and so forth and so forth. So if you're investing in the market, guys, you see whatever you are trying to accomplish, you see that grow, steady growth. You don't want to have that big grow, boom, and then that stuff drop, you know, like what they call it, the rug pull. That is terrifying because at that point, then you're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? You want that steady growth, all right? And I mean, investing in crypto, I mean, I think everybody should have a crypto portfolio. And I tell people, if you're going to invest in crypto, put money in that you're not going to need. That you're not going to need 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Put money in there. Now, if you are like day trading crypto, they have platforms that you can day trade crypto. I don't do that. I'm not a day trader. I done that before. I didn't like it. Okay, I like to put my money in the market and let it grow. I mean, you know, you can say slowly, but I got dividends that pay me weekly. I got dividends that pay me monthly. I got dividends that pay me quarterly, and I got dividends that pay me semi-quarterly. I don't believe I have any dividend that pay annually. Okay, I need to go back and check, but I don't believe so. So you see the crypto market, how it looks. If you go to the market cap that was just there, you see Bitcoin is up 2.3% today. Ethereum is down 0.4%. So I mean, that's pretty much the gist of crypto market. Okay, what is that? Okay, I don't need to transfer anything. You guys can keep that benefit going on. All right, so this portfolio, I started investing in February 2020, okay? So February is coming next month. When that 20 hit, that would make me 5 years investing, right? If I get a date wrong, you'll let me know because my calculation will be off. All right, guys. So I've been doing this for a minute, and I have different strategies that I do. But right now, if you're trying to build income, create passive income, and you don't have money to do so, you need somebody else's money to help you, right? And there's a couple of things you can do. You can use margins, which I don't recommend for newbies, because even I went rogue with margins and almost messed up my portfolio. So I don't recommend that for new people that is investing in the market. Okay, I say if you need to invest, you can put money into high yield, right? Max out your high yield investments. Let's say you need to generate 3 or 4 grand. Get your high yield investments to that 3,000 or 4,000 as fast as you can, and then once you do that, you have your you know what I call my core positions. Some 30. If you need, I say if you need 5,000 to have about 50 positions. I mean, it's a lot, but you are spreading the load, right? And preferably, it's best to get monthly positions that pay monthly. I mean, you can use quarterly too, but you know that money gonna come every 3 months, so you might, if you need to use that money, you're gonna have to balance your budget. And the reason why I say get those, right? Because when the money when you make the money from your high yield and you take their funds, right, and put it into your lower yield investments, right? All you need is to get those companies to pay you $100 every month each, right? So you don't have to rely on the 17,000 or the 10,000 or the 6,000 that we might get from 1 or 2 investments in the high yield. But in the beginning, yes, that's great. So once you have those accounts, right, generating that amount of money, it can take some time, right? It can take some time. But if you got a high yield that paying you $5,000, $10,000 a month, right? Now you can say, okay, I need to build those core positions, right? As you build those core positions, all these dividends are coming in, you're going to be put into that core position, especially if you're not using margins, right? If you use the margin, you still put it in there. I mean, it counts against your margins, right? So if they need to sell something, if you need to sell something because the market go down, I mean, you can sell those or add more money to your portfolio, right? So that's why I've said don't use margins. So if you got 5,000 coming every month, right, and you got that 30 positions or 50 positions that you need to have them paying you $100 a month. I mean, that is not a lot, right? But if you look at it, you might have, depending on the position, you might have to invest a substantial amount of money just to get $100 from one of those positions, right? So you can do the math and decide how you want to do it. You can do 30, you can do 20, whatever. But if you need 5,000, so I would say you need $500 for one position, right? Instead of just having 50, you can have 10, but one of the positions give you 500. That might be better. That might be fine too. But whatever rock your boat, right? For me, I like to spread them out and make it easier. So you see dividends that came in. We talked about this over the week, right? Somebody's just popping in the other day, right? On the 17th, this came in. And I mean, the portfolio is still small. Portfolio is growing. We're gonna do, I should have done a buy today, but like that's the thing, I don't like M1 because if you don't have their premium account, you can only trade once a day. So I would have to wait to buy. And when the market was down, I could have used that $8 to buy something, but of course I can't because with what I have right now, I can only trade once a day. That's 9 a.m. in the morning. So technically, now I'll have to wait until tomorrow for the sucker to buy, right? So I would say whatever the balance is, we have $8.14, right? 814, we're gonna set that to buy, and it's gonna buy. It's just gonna buy. We can already, you can choose what to buy, but because it's gonna buy because every positions in here is weighted. So this is a good set it and leave it thing, but I won't recommend this for high yield. Even though I use this for high yield, because I'm not relying on this portfolio. I'm probably never gonna rely on this portfolio, so I can do this to kind of help give you guys insight. But if you're buying solid investments, that you don't have to worry about. Even if the market down, you're not going to worry about it. Then I would say use this. You can kind of set it, forget it. You can look at it once a month, twice a month, or whatever. Okay. But yeah, that's it. All right. So let's get to Charlie Swap. So the portfolio is finally over $3,000. This is what I put into the portfolio, and this is what the market value is. Okay. At some point it was down. I think I bought 2 positions today in the portfolio. I bought MO and O. I added these guys to the portfolio. You know, and that's pretty much it there, right? I spent a few dollars that was in the portfolio to get those, and you know, like I said, we're gonna do this gradually. And Friday we're supposed to get some income, right, from Tesla and Ybit, right? We're gonna get some income from there at SNOY. We're gonna get some income from there, okay, from those guys. And after that, I mean, whatever that amount is, we're gonna invest it into something for the next week. So we're gonna get $1 or $2, $3, $4, whatever it is, from there also. Now I did move some money from my Robinhood account. I moved like $1,500 from my Robinhood account today, and then I spent some money buying some stuff also in the portfolio. Okay, so I had about $8,000 in here, and I transferred $1,500 to my account. I'm gonna move that money, $1,500 to this account right here, and I'm gonna put $1,000 into the account for my car. Well, sorry, I'm gonna put half of that money into the account for my car, and the other half gonna come into the portfolio. This has 4 days. I could do it instant, and it's like a $20-something fee for that. And I'm like, no, I need that $24. So I'm gonna wait for that 4 days. So I would say next week, Monday or Tuesday, the money should be available in my account. Then I have to transfer the money from there to Charlie Swap. That's gonna take another 3 or 4 days, maybe another week before that money get there. So by the time that money gets there, my card note is due I think on the 10th of next month. So by the time the money get there, it's going to be enough time to pay the card note and then to invest close to the end of the month before Tesla, before Misty, I believe. I'm not sure right now, because you know those days alternate. Well, not alternate. The way the day fall in is 4. So if you have a 5 week in the month or the previous month, that kind of throw the days off when you get paid with what. But we get paid with Tesla, and then the following week is NVIDIA, I believe. Let me see. Let me make sure, because I cannot remember that stuff to save my day. I feel like I'm already retired because I cannot keep up with the days. You know, if I don't have meetings or stuff like that, man, my days is like smooth sailing, because I don't be thinking about nothing. Okay, so let the thing load up. It's moving a little slow. And let me close some of these buttons, right? Because I'm not going back to that. So let me close some of these guys, and that might help speed up this bad boy. Distribution schedule. Let's look at the distribution schedule while they load up. So I'm looking at the distribution schedule for YieldMax. If you invest in YieldMax, you already know, but for the new people, this is what I'm looking at. So next week we got NVIDIA, DIPS, and PLTY and MARO. Those are the 4 I have. This week, Friday, I have SNOY, I have Ybit, and TSLY. I might have Crush, but is it Crush? No, that's not Crush. What is Crush? I think that's what I have. I might have Crush, but I thought I sold it. But I will double check. But I said 3 I have, excuse me, for this week, and then next week I have 4. And the following week I have 4, but I got 1 share of AMD, and then the rest of it is in Coney, PY, and Alti. And then the 4th week, right, group D is not a 4th week, but D, I have SNOY, AIYY, and Misty. So that's what I have there. I think that's more than enough I have most of the positions that I paid a week. Now some week this stuff is lower, it dropped down from 100% to 50% or whatever. You know, it goes up and down. Okay, so that do mess with the income. So you might see me one week I have 30,000, the next week as the income drop, I adjust the thumbnail to show what the amount is for that particular day in that month. So when somebody watching the video, they'll be like, man, yesterday he was that, and that's why, guys. I just try to update the information so I'm giving you guys updated information and most accurate information based on my tools, right? I tend to use multiple tools when it comes to my dividend investing, but I tend to use Div Tracker more. I use Div Tracker rather, but I tend to use Track Your Dividend more compared to the other trackers. Okay, so this is where we are, right? So a $3,000 portfolio, right, generating $2,000 a month. That is crazy, right? Well, it's estimated, right? $2,000 a month. It's still a big deal, right? That means I'm getting what? How much is that? Because you know my math don't be mathing sometimes. Where is my calculators? So if you got a $2,000 portfolio, a $3,000 portfolio, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone right now because I just messed myself up in my head. There was something that I was thinking about, and then I look at my phone. I just seen the message pop up, and that just kind of threw me off. So I'm just gonna focus on what I'm doing and keep it simple because I don't need to be distracting, and the video can be longer. And I'm trying to keep the video, I always say that, short. All right, but that's it, right? That $3,000 portfolio is generating $2,000 a month. Okay, I mean $2,000 a year. Sorry, I keep saying a month. It's generating $2,000 a year, which is amazing for a new portfolio that is less than a month old. You guys know when I opened this portfolio, it's less than a month old since I opened this portfolio, and we already got $3,000 invested. And of that $3,000, we're getting, you know, $2,000 a year. Okay, we're gonna go into the tracker later and look at that into details. And I was just talking to you guys about this. Now, at some point, you know, they said you can adjust the money you borrow from your margins, I believe, right? So right now my available margins is this amount, right? So I can say I only want 50,000, but that's going to put me in margin calls because if I set that at less than what I have, right? So I have to adjust this amount little by little, and in essence, you can actually remove the margins to where your margins is down to a little bit of nothing, and you can say, okay, you know what? I don't want margins no more. I'm going to deposit money into my account that will come equivalent to that margin number, and say, you know what? I don't need margin no more. So now you're using pretty much your own money. So that's a way. If that works the way I'm thinking, you can do this and eliminate margins every month. So if you're getting $5,000 a month, you can say, okay, I'm going to adjust my thing by $1,000 every month, $1,000 every month. Especially if you're not reinvesting all the money. If you're reinvesting $1,000 or $2,000 and leaving the rest, you can adjust this, and this will remove the margins because this have to do with margins. Okay. Now I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, guys, correct me. But this right here has to do with margins. All right. So that's all I know. And like I was saying earlier, I bought some things in here, trying to increase stuff, and some of the dividend that came in got reinvested, right? The dividend that came in Friday, some of them got reinvested, some of them did not get reinvested, okay? Because once I got over 1,000 shares, I do not reinvest the money, because now it's time to, you know, let invest in other things, get them to 1,000 shares. This is the money that I pull out the account today, It's going to be in my account the 27th. That's almost the end of the month. And then by the time I transfer it, that's another 4 or 5 days. I mean, that should be enough time, you know, to get into the other portfolio. So I think I have one share and I got 37 cents for my $50 investment. Okay. And like I said, so if we need to get $100 from this thing, it's going to take a while. I might have to buy, you know, a lot of shares to get $100. But once I get to that $100 mark, and it's paid every week, right? I believe it's paid every week. Once I get to that mark that is generating enough money, then I don't have to put no more money in there. I can go to build the next position. Okay, guys? So, you know, hopefully you guys understand. I try to do, when people send me emails and stuff, I try to make videos to make it make sense for people that sending messages sometimes. So sometimes the whole conversation goes differently than, you know, you guys would be expecting sometimes, because, you know, like, this guy is crazy. What the hell is he talking about? But I try to make the videos based on requests and for people to understand, especially the new people, right? We get a lot of new people. For you guys that have been here, understand what's going on, it is easier for you to be like, okay, yes, I'm going to do this. But for the new guys, they're panicking, right? Especially when the portfolio drop a smidget, they're panicking. Don't panic. When the market go down, do not sell. If you want to buy this phone, right, for $1,600, and then tomorrow you find out that same phone that you bought for $1,600 is not $1,200, okay, and you can buy it and turn around and sell it to somebody else for maybe $1,400, or even the same price for $1,600. Would you do that if you had the money and you had somebody who already wanted the phone? So it's the same thing with the stock market. If you buy something at $25 and it dropped down to $15, if you have the money, if you're not going to sell what you already have, why not buy more? Because eventually it's going to go back up. Most cases it goes up, right? If it doesn't go up, then it might be a bad investment. Then at some point you might have to sell it and cut your losses. And even though you sell it and cut your losses, you're not just selling because everybody else is selling. You're selling because you have a game plan. You're selling because, okay, I'm going to use this as a tax write-off when I do my taxes. That's why you're selling. You're not just selling because when you start investing, you're not thinking like a poor person anymore, okay? You're thinking like a person who's making a lot of money, even though you might be making $100 a month in the beginning, of 50 cents your first month, and the next month $1. But you got to start thinking as a person with a lot of money, because eventually that's what's going to happen to you. And if you still keep that little that poor person mindset, that's going to mess you up. And I keep telling you guys, okay, if you need to ask somebody that have about money issue, you're not going to ask somebody who already have money problem about how to solve money issues. Obviously, they haven't figured that crap out yet. Okay, so you're not going to ask them, say, oh man, I have this problem, how will you solve it? And this dude, he ain't got $1 to throw out the window. Okay, he ain't like my mom said, he ain't got a pot to piss in and one to throw out. You can't do that. You have to talk to somebody who knows. That's why we got this this group. Okay, that's why we have this group, right? So you guys can have conversations with each other in the group. Okay, that's why we have this group. You can always throw any questions in here. We got a general discussion. What's the general discussion shop? The text right here, general group. Okay, you can put anything in there. And when you guys start to post up into the group, and we need to add other groups to be more specific, we will add those groups. But for right now, that thing is stagnant. I post the video, get posted every day to remind you guys who member of the group. Yes, but I want people posting stuff in the group. If you have questions, yeah, pull it in the comment, of course, but put it in the group, right? Let's use our community to help us grow, right? I keep saying that. That's why I'm trying to build a community for all of us, okay? And like I keep telling you guys, there's gonna be some time that I won't want to do these videos, and there's a bunch of you guys that are very intelligent, that's killing it. You can sit in front of the microphone and do the video, okay, and share your portfolio. While setting portfolio, you can share, but of course, share your portfolio. We just have a comment, have a multiple people on the thing, and have a conversation. This will build a community. This is not just for me, guys. Okay, this is not just for me. I am trying to give back, and I want you guys to be able to give back also to help other people in the community. Okay, guys, this is my dream. Okay, like Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. This is my dream, to be able to help people, and I don't want to do it alone. Okay, because at some point I'm gonna be like, you know what, today I'm tired. Now I'm very consistent. When I put my mind to do something, I try my best to do it, right? Because in the beginning I used to say, you know what, I don't have money, but I have my word. Now I have both. I still got my word, but I also have money. So it's a little bit different now. Like, man, do I really have to do this? No. But I'm doing it because I know when I talk to people, right, whether via phone or messages, or the direct message me in the Discord, it's like sometimes it's like a little bulb go off in my head. It's like, okay, I got to keep doing this because people really need help. Now, I get 1 or 2 people, 3 or 4 people, sometimes 6 people in a month. Sometimes it will go a month or 2. Nobody will send nothing, questions about anything. Then it will just be an influx of people asking questions or want to have a one-on-one and stuff like that. And I don't mind it because, like I said, guys, I'm doing this for you guys, okay? And of course, the free stuff is over. If you ping me, just know you're gonna have to pay for my time. Everything on here is free, but if you want my one-on-one time, you're gonna have to pay for that. Period. Point blank. Okay? And guys, that's it. But I don't mind answering a bunch of questions on here. If you ask me questions in the Discord, I'm going to answer. If you reach out to me directly in the Discord, ask me questions, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Okay? And like I said, everything I tell you is stuff that you can look up, stuff that you can verify. So you can say, you know what? I don't think Edwin's telling me the right thing. Let me look it up on the interweb. You can look it up on the internet and verify it. Okay? It's just that simple, guys. But being part of this community, being part of this channel, now you know what to look for. You know the difference between right and wrong, pretty much, right? You know what to look for. You know how to see things. You know, when I first got into cybersecurity, my friend, he got into cybersecurity before me, but we worked the same job. And I was like, bro, how do I do this? How do I do this? He said, man, you asking the wrong questions. Once you get to that office and you start working, you figure it out. And sure enough, every company uses different tools. Like I got 3 or 4 different trackers, right? But they all pretty much do the same thing. They provide similar information in different ways. Everybody learn different. You have to find a way to learn that works for you. So once you figure that out, man, everything changed. Just like me, once I figured out how to do this, and with the help of my daughter, I started adding more of this high yield into my portfolio. 6 months later, I'm a millionaire, right? And her portfolio, which is what we're looking at right now, for her tuition, with margins, is over 100K. And technically, I don't even have to put no more money in that portfolio. I can just let it grow, right? But we're going to invest and add more money. Eventually, we're going to take the margin off of this portfolio. That's the goal. When I get it down to where I'm going to adjust it, like I was saying, and I'm going to look online and see what I'm going to do it, right? It's either wrong or right. I'm going to adjust it. If that dropped the amount, I got 2,000 plus in the portfolio right now. If I adjust it by 500, and that brings my margin down for 500, then I know I'm doing the right thing. So every month, I can adjust it by $3,000 or $4,000, and that will bring my margin down. So now, let's say we get another red day. I can go back and take that off, and I can use that money because it's in the portfolio. All right? I can go back and change it, and that money is available right away because they want you to spend their money, right? Because you got to pay interest on it. That's how they make money. Banks, make money because they give you loans, right? You think the bank give you money to pay off your house in 30 years and you pay it off in 5 years, you think the bank is happy? No, the bank is not happy because now they can't loan your money, your money they're giving, giving to them, right? That they're loaning you for 5-10%, and they're going to go loan to somebody else for 20%. Now they can't do that because you freaking paid the stuff off early. They need that money, long-term money. Okay? It's the same situation, guys. Okay? Same situation. Invest for your future. Invest for today too. Right? Invest for today also. 5,000 or 6,000 I can live off. 2,000 or 3,000 I can live off. Outside the US, I only need $2,000. Because I don't really spend money like that. In the US, I need about 10. With my current lifestyle, with all the bills that I have, well, not bills, but loans and stuff, I need 10. After I pay down those loans, I might need 4 or 5. And that's comfortable. Okay, guys, so anybody can do this. You just got to start. Okay? So let's go to the big boy tracker here. So you can see, even though the income is going up annually, but the monthly dividend is going down. Now, the reason for that is it's accumulative, right? It's breakdown for 12 months and they add those together, okay? So like when we look at the income for this month, it was at 30 something at some point. Now it's down to, I think the last time I checked it was like 20 some thousand. Okay, so the income is down to 20 some thousand. Because we got the Misty cut, that was like 3 or 4 grand, 5 or 6 grand, whatever that got cut out of Misty from all of the portfolios, right? That is not in there. AIYY, SQY, the dividend was dropped down a little bit more, especially AIYY dividend was dropped down big time. So all of this affect the dividend. That's why I'm telling you it's good to have your core position. So let's say if you need that $30,000 for the month, and your dividend get cut, right? Almost $9,000. Now this is messing up your whole month. But if you have a core positions that are generating you no matter what, those guys not going to cut the dividend, you don't have to worry about Misty and all the other guys cutting the dividend because that money is just using to add more money to the other stuff that's going to be there for you no matter what. Okay, guys? So pay attention. Okay, pay attention. Overall income in 10 years, $4 million. What can I do with $4 million a year in income in 10 years? I mean, I'm not, God willing, I will have something to occupy me, but I don't want to be working in 10 years. The goal was retire at 55. I'm going to be 52 next month. And then I will continue to work this job that I have now until they let me go, or until I hit 55, or until I be like, I don't want to do it no more because I want to put that energy into something else. So, but you cannot do that if you don't have passive income. Passive income. I have real estate, but I have to do work for my real estate. I do more work for my Airbnb on a daily basis, especially if it's busy. If it's not busy, I don't do nothing. But if it's busy, a lot of the things I do with my Airbnb is automated, so I don't really have to do it. But still, I have to talk to the manager. I have to make sure everything is okay. Let them know what the staff, let them know what the guest is coming from, right? So they can make sure that they pay attention to what they're cleaning. Because the guests Americans, they have to pay more attention to how clean the place is. If the guest is Colombian, they can be a little sloppy because the Colombian they're not going to be picky and complaining about everything. The place is clean, they look clean, it's fine. Like now, I can find 1,000 things in the apartment that is wrong if I want to be an asshole. But it's clean enough, it's clean. Right? But you can have guys that if you go to their house in America, it's nasty, it's filthy, but they come to your Airbnb and they're going to complain about everything, right? And they're going to give you a bad review. Because believe it or not, when people go to the reviews and they see bad reviews, they're like, oh, it might be true. They can see 100 good reviews, but they see one bad review, they'll be like, I wonder how true that person is, right? They won't think, oh, maybe this guy is just an idiot or something. They'll be like, yeah, this place is horrible. They got a bad review. Uh-oh. All right, guys. So I had to pause the video real quick because I was using the computer without the plug, and the thing was about to cut off. It kind of went dark, so I had to like stop the video because if it had stopped, it might mess up the whole recording, and I had to do all this stuff over. But you know, I'm glad we're able to do it quickly and plug it back in. But guys, so back to what I was saying. Okay, you got to take time to take care of yourself. Okay, I know we talk about money all the time, right? Because this is a financial channel. But you know, one of the most valuable things in your arsenal is your health. Okay? Because think about it. You make all this money, you plan all this planning, but you don't go to no doctor, you don't go get yourself checked, make sure you're in good physical health, good mental health. Okay? Because there are people out there that will bring this stuff out of you. Okay? And if you're not in good mental health, all of this you work hard for can go away like that, because somebody is going to push that button and get you into the wrong space. Okay? And everything that you work hard for will be gone in a minute. You know, I tell you guys all the time, remove yourself from people that you know is not going to be good for you. Okay? That can be a family member. You can love your family. I love all of my cousins. Okay? I spend time with them. But after that, I'm at home in my house. I love my homeboys. I love my friends. We hang out. We do things together. We do boy stuff. But after that, I'm in my house. They're in their house. Okay? So you gotta know, because when you start getting older, and you only think about having fun, right? You only want to have fun. Just like little babies, all they want to do is have fun. But at some point, they have to get up and go to school. They got to do their homework. Then they have fun, right? The older you get, you got to do chores. You got to wash the car, cut the grass, depending if you're a boy or girl. Wash the dishes in the house, clean your room, whatever. As you grow up, you get those things. Now, when you become an adult, you have to do those things regardless. What do you got? If you have kids or don't have kids, you have to wash your own dishes, wash your own clothes, cut your own grass. If not, you have to pay somebody else to do it. Okay? But they don't teach us finance, or they don't teach us health. Okay? They just teach us work, work, go, go, work, work, go. If you don't take care of your vessel, you can bust your butt, make all this money. Before you look, boom, curtains, you're gone. Now, the same people that, you're trying to get away from, if you don't do proper documentation, those are the same people that are going to have access to your asset. You get that? They will have access to your asset. So, having a good mental health, a good physical health, in good spirit. Sometimes people are like, Edwin, dude, why are you always like happy? You don't get mad. And then I have friends who'll be like, bro, you are mean. You mean. It's not that I'm mean. It's just that I learned to separate fact from fiction. I learned to separate good from bad. And I stay in my own space, away from both, so I don't have to worry about it and try to figure it out. I just mind my business. So guys, investing is key. Okay? Taking care of your health is also key. Taking care of your mental health is also key. Because let's say you have a bad relationship, right? Now you're emotionally traumatized, and that can cause you to make wrong financial investments. Because you're mad at somebody, because you're not in the right mind space, you're not paying attention to your money. Like I used to tell you guys back in the day, your money is like a side chick. Okay? Once you're taking care of it and nourishing it, they ain't going nowhere. But once somebody else come and start paying attention to your money, guess what? That money gonna leave you. Okay, just like your side chick will. I hope you get the analogy. Don't come ask me no stupid questions. I hope you guys get the freaky analogy, okay? And don't come ask me no questions. Yes, I have many side chicks. Okay? I'm just that kind of guy. Okay? So don't ask me nothing else. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. You see the humor? I gotta bring a little humor in here to get you guys. You know, money. Talk about money is taboo in the black community. People don't talk about money, right? They don't talk about everything else, but they don't talk about money. You know, but they won't talk about health. Only really old people talk about their health problems. Young people, you don't never hear a young person talk about health problems. You just like, oh, such and such died yesterday. What was going on with him? Oh, I don't know. He was in good health. But no, he's not in good health. Because he kept everything to himself. He don't tell nothing to nobody. The people that he call your friends, you don't share. For me, I share everything with my friends. They'd be like, man, you got to tell us that? Yeah, you my friend. If you don't want to be my friend, then I have to tell you. But you my friend, I'm going to share what's going on with me with you. So you can carry some of this load and give me a good advice to be able to handle that. So guys, pay attention to your freaking money. Okay, somebody said, oh, just set it, invest it and forget it. Yeah, there's investments that you can set it and forget it. Maybe Charles Schwab, J&J, Pfizer, McDonald's, Burger King, Lowe's, Costco. Maybe some of those you can set it and forget it. Even them, I was still checking because it's my money. I want to see how my money doing. So that set it and forget it stuff, it don't take less than 5 minutes to log in and see what your portfolio did for the day. That's it. Okay? It don't take that long. You see right here, what it say, 2,800, is that 2,800, 2,819? This is what the portfolio did today. I can just look there and say, oh, my portfolio went up $2,800 a day. That's good. But can you imagine when you log in here, portfolio down 20,000, 30,000? You gotta like, what the hell happened? I gotta go and see. But if you're checking consistently, that's not a shocker because at noon when I log off at 12, I check in the morning when the market opened. I check at noon. I was about to log off, so I check, and the market was on its way down. When I got back, when I check into the new apartment, I check again. It was on the way back up. And I check at the end of the day, it was still on the way. It was still steady. So I know what's going on with my money. When it was down, I went and placed order to buy. Okay, I got 8,000 here, I got 5,000 there. I placed order to buy because, of course, we're trying to grow the portfolio when the market is down. I'm not trying to buy when everybody else is buying. When the market is going up, I don't buy then. No. There's no need for me to buy because I'm not making any profits. And if it drop, I'm losing. I mean, you guys get the point. Okay? I don't want to be beating a dead horse with a stick or whatever they call that. What do people say about that? Okay? Invest in your future. You only got one future. Okay? I'm in Barranquilla until Thursday, I think. A friend of mine just asked me today, she said, are you going to come back to Carnival? I'm like, I don't know. Because it's like when, some people, she don't know what I have other than what she see me, what I have. Today I got on t-shirt, short pants, and sandals. I dress like a regular gringo today. When I go out, anybody see me to know that he's not from here the way he's dressed. Even though it's like 1,000 degrees outside, it's hot. But people got on long pants, long shirt, out in the heat, working, walking. I can't do it. Okay? But she gave me a story that, oh, my car got repo because I didn't pay the taxes. I said, okay. And what you telling me that for? You should have paid your damn tax. So what you expect me to pay your tax for your car? I'm not doing it. That don't benefit me. Me paying a tag on your car, it doesn't benefit me. Because when I asked you, can you pick me up from the airport, you told me, oh, I'm too busy working. So now that you need my pennies, you can come and try to cater to me. No, I don't. I got my own car. But sometimes you do things to see how people are going to react. A friend of mine was helping me move some stuff out of my apartment. He tried to overcharge me, but he's going to be my homeboy. I said, no, don't worry about it. I will let the landlord, it's her spot, I will let her overcharge me. And if she overcharged me, I will tell her no. I will send somebody else out there to get the stuff and fix it and put it back in there. But you, my homeboy, is not going to overcharge me, and I know you're overcharging me. And then he get mad. He don't want to talk to me for the last few days. I'm like, okay. So today he's like, oh, I need some money to pick up the stuff from your apartment. I need about $5. I said, okay, don't worry about it. The same money I was going to give him anyway for helping me, I sent it to him. I sent him $50. As soon as I sent that money hit his account, he didn't even say thank you. He jumped up, went to the house, get the stuff, taking pictures, sending it to me. I'm like, because you've been knowing me for all these years, over 5 years, but he still don't know me because we never really interacted like this. Usually we just play soccer together and hang out. So we've never really interacted like this. And even when we go play soccer, sometimes I will pay for him. He'd be like, oh, you got I will pay for him and I'll pay for some of the other guys because I can afford it. Because not only that, they invite me to come play and have fun. I don't really exercise like that other than going to the gym. So of course I need my exercise so I can stay in shape, I can live longer and find things to do. So if you're gonna retire, you gotta have things to do that keep you going. Okay guys? So you gotta see the money that's coming in. You know, I get to talking, I forget what I'm talking about. I'm talking too much. You gotta see the money that's coming in. We cut it down to 5 years. 1.3 in 5 years. In 10 years, that money is almost 4 times. Okay, it's almost 4 times. Right? In 10 years, we got 4.3. So we have an additional 3 million in additional 5 years. That is crazy. Time is crazy. And guys, when you're doing dividend investing and reinvesting some of your dividend, okay, can we have some growth in it also? That money is going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to grow. And you don't want to say, oh, I need $5,000 a month and I get to 5,000 and I stop. You need to get to 10 or 6 or 7 so you can still pull what you need and reinvest the other. That way your portfolio still is going to grow, because if you got a 10 and you pull in 5 and reinvesting 5, by the end of the year, you'll be pulling probably another 5 grand, another 10 grand a month. So you'll be at 20 grand because you reinvested that money. Okay, so don't just say, oh, I need to get to this amount, and you get 500, you start spending the money, and the money just gets stagnant. It's not growing anymore. You're just getting 500 when the dividend drop, and you drop along with it, and you're like, oh, what happened? That's the thing about the high yield, right? They go with the market. They go with the drop, and they go with the drop. They go with the drop. But if you invest in kings, dividend kings, and dividend aristocrats, if you invest in those, they're still steady because they want to keep that status of being dividend kings and dividend aristocrats. Okay, guys? I think I talked enough for one day. All right? So we're going to do this again tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy the content. You know, one of the gentlemen said, Edwin, you need to invest in the microphone. To be honest, I was being kind of funny to say, when the portfolios, when the channel making money to buy a microphone, I will buy one. I have a microphone, but my laptop does not have enough holes for me to plug it in. Okay, and it's in the US. So I was going to buy another laptop, a gaming laptop that will support what I need to do, and I can use a mic. But it's having a big old mic in front of me, and it's gonna change the whole feel of things, right? Because I can see my computer when I'm talking. I might need to get something smaller that I can paint on my shirt or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, the goal is to provide content. The volume is low, turn your volume up. That video is a 1 hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes video. Just turn your volume up and listen. Okay? I mean, I know you're listening anyway, and you know who you are. It's in the comments, so people can read the comment and know who you are. But just be patient. At some point, yes, I have a mic. But I'm not going to be trying with a big old box of mic, a big old box. It's one of the nice ones too, right? I don't have no more ports left. I got my mice port, the same port I use for my mice, I use for my keyboard. You know, I got the USB, right? And then I don't have no more. It's all covered out. So I need a laptop that can provide me with an additional 2 ports. That way I can plug the mic in to one, and I'll have one left over. Okay, guys, so be patient. You know, we are growing this as we go. And like I said, the goal is to have this channel be one of the best investment channel, because people talk bad about high yield investments because they don't do it right. You know, they don't do it right. And here, you guys seeing this in 6 months, okay, high yield investment literally made me a millionaire. Okay, my portfolio increased over $300,000 to get me to that millionaire status. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. Okay? And I'm just a regular old IT man out here on these here streets. And this is how I get back trying to motivate you guys. Right? And that's the reason I talk about regular dividend investing, because not everybody want to invest in high yield. It's not everybody that risky. So if you're not that risk averse, dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, they got other companies that pay decent dividend out there. Invest in those. It might take you a little longer, but you're going to get to where you need to get to. Okay? If you're a little risky, you invest in some high yield, mix them up, mix and match. You know, use that high yield to pay for your other investments. Okay, guys? Still blessed. Okay? We're going to do this tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a great evening. All right? Peace out.